Over the weekend, we have had an individual going about in District number 2 and District number 6 claiming to be a police officer when in fact he is not a police officer. The ruse that the man is utilizing is he knocks on the door. He tells the person that answers the door that I'm Detective Schneider with the Milwaukee Police Department. I'm investigating a homicide that happened 2 doors down. Can I come inside and talk with you? And while the man is in there, he will pick things up and pocket them. Sometimes he has the person go outside and look and see, ask questions of the person while they're outside. And when the person comes back, things are missing. Perhaps somebody, an accomplice, has gone back inside and taken things. And what we're concerned about is that we don't want the citizens or the public's trust in the police compromised by this individual. What we want is whenever somebody comes to the door and says they're a police officer or a police detective, don't let that person in until you see identification, a badge, an identification card. Any plainclothes Milwaukee police officer or detective will not be offended if you ask to see their identification card or their badge. They all have families living in Milwaukee, and that's what they want their family members to do too. Make sure the person that's at the door is a police officer. We all have identification cards that look similar to this. Officers tend to be blue in color. Detectives, I believe, are gold in color. And we're more than happy to show you that. We want to put people at ease. The description of the man that's doing this is a white man in his 30s, about 5'6" to 5'9", about 160 to 180 pounds, short brown hair, possibly a thin mustache, goatee, and possibly driving or riding a mountain bike. And on several of the occasions, he was seen wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt with a Packer logo on the back of it. And he has been targeting predominantly elderly people for this. We've come up with about 10 incidents, 10 addresses where this man has impersonated a police officer. We've had some over the weekend around Alverno College, some in the area of 29th and Orchard, and some at 21st and Mitchell. One of the other things we'd like to advise our citizens is keep that screen door locked. Don't open the door unless you know who's on the other side. Talk to the person through a closed door. Police officers understand this. Detectives understand this. That's what we do for a living. And don't let anybody in your house if you don't know who they are. We have detectives that dress like you do, tie, sports coat. We have some people that are working drug assignments, vice assignments that dress more like the people in the neighborhood where they're doing their detective work, their policing work. But we all, when we're looking to interview a citizen, we're all very happy to show you our badge, show you the wallet, the ID card. And many of the officers, especially the ones that are dressed casually in the jeans and the sweatshirts and that, when they go to interview a citizen, they'll have the badge usually hanging on a chain from their neck. Anybody with information on this person impersonating the police, please call 935-7360. That's our detective bureau. Somebody's there 24 hours a day. And what concerns us is we have 10 offenses, and how many other offenses has this occurred where the people didn't think to call the police? And if you have it happening 10 times over a weekend, a man is obviously, getting some money that this is a successful a scam that he's pulling. And we want to get this guy before anybody else is victimized or worse, anybody gets hurt. Don't let anybody in your house if you don't know who they are. Okay, I have one other thing then. We have another impersonator. And this man is impersonating water department, water utility people. And the other scam this man uses is that he's installing a fence next door. And what happens, the man knocks on a door, and it's typically an elderly person. The man is very nice. Very convincing. He's wearing work clothes similar to what somebody from the water department or a fencing company would wear. And with the water department scam, he says there's a water main break down the block. I have to go inside and check to make sure the water pipes are okay in there. And what they will do is the man and the victim, typically an elderly person, will go downstairs, and the man that says he's with the utility department is banging on pipes, prying off drain covers, taking about 15 minutes, making quite a bit of noise. While he's down there with the victim, his accomplice goes into the house and looks in the typical hiding places that we keep things, and removes cash and valuables from the elderly. You know, people that at least can afford, you know, to be losing property, especially in the holidays. And the description of this man is, it's similar, but this man is described as a Hispanic male in his 30s, a little bit shorter, about 5'3" to 5'6", with big round eyes, dark hair, short, and possibly driving a red vehicle. And again, with this man, how many people has he gone to the house, knocked on the door, and people were savvy enough not to let him in? So what I said before about asking for a ID card, because all utility company workers have ID cards, and they're more than happy to show you them also.